What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JD back with another NBA 2K25 build for you, and man, I got you guys a crazy new point guard build today. This build gets a 90 plus attribute rating in every single category, and it even has a couple of 90 plus attribute ratings in one of the categories. This build can finish around the rim, it can shoot, it's got phenomenal playmaking, and I didn't forget about the defense on this one. I'm also going to show you the animations, the jump shot, and everything to go with it. So if this build does help you out, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. Let's head over to the builder and check out this demigod point guard build. Let's go. Alright, so here we are in the builder. We're going to go ahead and put together this all-around demigod point guard build that gets a 90 plus attribute rating in each category. So let's get into it here. We're going to go point guard position, obviously 6'2", 192 pounds, and 6'8" on the wingspan. The weight and the wingspan are at those numbers for specific reasons so that we can get numbers as we get into the build. So let's go ahead and start the build itself. We're going to go down here to the physicals, and we're going to get our first 90 attribute rating right here. We're going 90 on our speed with this build. We're going to go 85 on the agility. We want to be able to move around a little bit on the court, obviously. Be a little quick. Being a point guard build, we want to move around, so we're going to put a nice speed and agility down here. We're also not going to forget about the strength. That's why we went 192 pounds on this. 6'7", or 67, excuse me, on the strength. We'll get a strong handle on silver. Again, just going to help us a little bit on that offensive side of the ball. Plus, it's going to help, a little bit of strength and whatnot on the defensive side of things as well. And for the vertical, we're going to go ahead and go with an 80 vertical, which will help us get all of the dunk animations, contact dunks, the small contact dunks, all of that good stuff that we're going to want on a build like this. So as you can see, the physicals on this build are going to be very solid. Now let's get into the fun part of the build. First things first, we're going to start with the finishing. For the close shot, we're going to take this up to a 75. I know it's going to pull you up to a 75 because of some of the different ratings we're going to put on here. So 75 on the close shot, it is going to help you finish around the rim, whether you get stuck underneath the hoop and everything like that. Being 6'2", 75 close shot, not too shabby. For the driving layup, we're going to go ahead and put this up to an 80. As you can see, that's going to get us physical finisher on silver because we have that 67 strength. We have the 80 driving layup. Get float game on silver for those of you that still utilize the floaters. Obviously, they're not quite as strong as they were in NBA 2K24, but if you know how to time them and you know how to use them right, the floaters can definitely be just as deadly in this game. And then we're going to get layup mixmaster on bronze here. So you're going to be able to finish around the rim, doing your layups, your acrobatic layups, all that stuff. But the 90 attribute rating we're looking for on our finishing side is going to be on the driving dunk. This is also going to be where we're going to use our first set of cap breakers. We're going to take the driving dunk up to a 90, and then we're going to add +3 cap breakers on this to give us a 93 driving dunk, which will get us posterizer on gold. You can also see it'll give you Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame, give you access to a lot of very nice dunk animations, contact dunks, all of that good stuff for this build. So again, 90 driving dunk and then +3 attributes here. At this point of the year, if you're at least starter 3 and you've hit level 40 the last 3 seasons, you're going to have +8 cap breakers. If you're vet 2 and you have 5 more cap breakers, I'm going to show you in just a minute here how you can make this build even more deadly, but that's what we're going to do for the driving dunk. Standing dunk, we're going to be sneaky in this one. We're going to take this up to a 40. What that will get you is some of them under basket animations, kind of go along with that close shot. If you get underneath the hoop, going to help you just finish those dunks and everything around the hoop on this build. Being 6'2" doesn't hurt to have a little bit of standing dunk on there. Your post control is going to go up to a 27. It's going to pull you up there when we upgrade our mid-range and stuff anyway. So that's what the finishing is going to look like. Very solid on this build. Again, we're going to be able to attack the hoop with some aggressiveness, whether we're trying to dunk the basketball, get those layups. Again, we have got a nice little close shot and standing dunk also on this build. Now, down to the shooting and attribute rating, 90 plus, number 3 here. For the mid-range, we're going to take this up to a 90. And then we're going to use 2 more of our cap breakers here to get this up to a 92. That will get you Deadeye on gold. We'll also have Mini Marksman on silver. You'll get Set Shot Specialist on gold for this build, and then Shifty Shooter. We're going to have that on gold once we upgrade to a 92 as well. For the 3-ball, nothing too crazy here. I think having that 92 mid-range for this is definitely going to help us get some really nice jump shot bases and everything like that. This isn't going to be like a Steph Curry or anything too crazy type of a build, but we're going to go 83 on the 3-ball. That will get us limitless range on bronze if we want to go ahead, you know, and do that. We're going to be able to shoot from 3. We're going to shoot from mid-range. Again, the build is really just all around very solid. And then for the free throw, we had some extra ratings left. I'm going to put this up to a 74. That's more than enough to be consistent in the rec, you know, if you're playing in there, or if you're playing obviously in the park or whatever. If you want to try to put these extra attributes on a different category, you certainly could do that. So the shooting on this build, again, going to be very solid along with the finishing. Now, moving down to the playmaking, we're not going too crazy on the pass accuracy. Again, I think this is more of like a rec or a park type of a build. It's not going to be like a pro-am or comp type of a build. I think 82 pass accuracy is more than enough to get the job done in the rec. For a point guard, you know, when you get into the big men and stuff, you can get away with a 78 or even a 75. But 82 pass accuracy will get you Dimer on gold. It'll get you versatile visionary on bronze, which is going to help you with them tight window passes, throwing lobs, and all that good stuff. And then you do get break starter on silver just kind of thrown in there as well. So down to the ball handle. Now, we're going to put this at an 87. We're going to use our last 3 cap breakers down here to get this up to a 90. That will give us our 90 attribute rating in our 4th category. Count the physicals, the finishing, and the shooting. Once we upgrade this, you'll have ankle assassin on silver. You're going to have handles for days on gold. We talked about the strong handle on silver, and then the unpluckable is going to be on silver as well. You could use a max +1 to put this up to gold if you wanted to. Now, I mentioned if you are vet 2 and you have the extra 5 cap breakers, you might want to try to get this ball handle, finesse a couple of other attributes around because you have extra cap breakers to use, so that you can ultimately maybe get a 95 ball handle and get that Steve Francis that a lot of people use that is so deadly. Otherwise, like I said, +3 here, which will get us 90 ball handle. It's going to be more than enough to get the job done, especially if you're playing rec or whatnot. Speed with ball, we're going to put this up to a 91. That's actually going to give us another 90+ attribute rating. So we're going to have 2 in the playmaking category. That will get you lightning launch on Hall of Fame. Now, if you wanted to use your tier 1 max +1 here instead, you could put this up to legend, which again, just going to help you move around the court that much faster, be that much quicker with the ball, all of that good stuff. So we're not skimping out on the playmaking either. Now, you're probably thinking, because we did all of this stuff in these other categories, man, the defense is going to be suspect. If you follow the channel, you know I don't make builds that have suspect defense, and I guess, I don't know, that's just the way I operate. So let's get down to the defense. What we're going to do here, the interior defense is going to get pulled up to a 42 when we move a couple of the other attributes around. Moving down to the perimeter defense, this is going to give us our 90+ attribute rating on the defensive side of things. We're going 92 on the perimeter defense. That is going to get you Challenger on gold, On-Ball Menace on gold, Pick Dodger on gold, and then you can see Off-Ball Pest on Hall of Fame. So not only are you going to be very good on the offensive side of the ball, but you're going to be able to lock some people up on the defensive side of the ball as well. You're not going to be a liability at that point guard position. You know, like I said, if you're playing in the park or the rec, you know, you're not going to have to sit in the corner or whatnot. You're going to be able to get up and attack a little bit. For the steal, we're going to take this up to an 85. The 85 steal will get us glove on silver and interceptor on gold. Again, you're going to be able to hawk lanes. You're going to be able to get them on-ball steals and everything. Build is very nicely well-rounded. I really like the way this one turned out. Going to be a menace on both sides of the court for sure. Now, with these extra couple of attributes left over, we're going to take our block and move this up to a 51. We're going to go ahead and max that out. I think even though it's not going to be able to get 68 and get chased down on this, I think having some block along with that perimeter defense is a nice combination for being able to get jump shot contests. And then you do get some sneaky block animations. I've got some of those on my other builds. The 6.5 I have with the 99 3-ball doesn't have has like a 50-55 block. So this is what the build is going to look like. Again, we're getting a 90+ attribute rating in each one of these categories, making this build very fun, very effective, and very deadly on both sides of the court. You can see we get shades of Kevin Johnson, Scoot Henderson, and De'Aaron Fox. And the build name we're going to get before Cap Breakers is going to be a 2-way 3-level shot creator. I don't have this build personally yet made, so I don't know when you put the Cap Breakers on there if it's going to give you another option or not, but 2-way 3-level shot creator, I think kind of a cool name for this type of a build. I'm going to show you all the animations and stuff that you get along with this here in just a second as well, so let's go check those out. Alright, so here's the different type of animations that you can get with this build once you have that 90 ball handle and everything. You see the De'Aaron Fox Pastel, you only need a 77 pass accuracy for this one. This is my Derrick Rose build, it's 6'4". If you guys remember this one, I showed you guys this a little while back. I use the Darius Garland or the De'Aaron Fox. I kind of go back and forth on the two, but for the build that I just showed you with that 82 pass accuracy, you could use the De'Aaron Fox. Pass style, as far as the dribble style goes, you can see Darius Garland. You only need an 85 speed with ball to get the Darius Garland dribble style, probably one of the most popular guard dribble styles in NBA 2K25. And then again, I use a lot of the Darius Garland and De'Aaron Fox dribble animations. You only need like an 89 ball handle, I think, to basically get all of the dribble animations that you see here. Whether or not they're the best animations, I don't know, but these are the ones that work for me, and I would suggest if you're looking for some pretty solid animations for the build that has the 90 ball handle, all of these you can certainly get on this build. Now, as far as the jump shot goes, I'd give you two different options. If you are not, if you don't have the Patty Mills unlocked yet, I would suggest the Cam Thomas base. This is just the one I run, the Devontae Graham, Steve Kerr release. You can see 24% Devontae Graham, 76% Steve Kerr. I run mine on push and 3/4 speed. I don't like the super fast jump shots. I like a nice smooth jump shot. This one's still obviously very quick and gets the job done. If you do have, let me get back in here. If you do have Patty Mills unlocked, I would suggest going that route. I use the same releases, but we're going to use the Patty Mills base. You can see still push, still at the 3/4 speed, but I went 50-50 on the blending on this one. You can see you only need an 85 mid-range or a 3-point shot, and you get some very nice, obviously grades and everything to go with it. For the dunks, now once you have that 93 dunk package unlocked, you can see you get all of these, basically every dunk package here, including the 2-foot contact dunks, the pro and the small. You also get the contact dunks, the off of one, the contact dunks, the pro and the small here as well, along with like the quick drops if you have that unlocked. Another very nice quick little dunk package. As far as the standing dunks go, on this build I do not have a 40 standing dunk, but on the 6.2 version that I just showed you, you would be able to unlock the regular under basket. As you can see here, the 40 standing dunk gets you 2-hand under basket regular, which is going to help you finish those dunks when you get stuck underneath the hoop. And then you get all sorts of the signature dunks. These are the ones that I use right now. I use Ja Morant, Russell Westbrook, Anthony Edwards, Kobe Bryant, and Vince Carter. All very, kind of aggressive, athletic type of dunks. I think very fun to use on a point guard build. So just wanted to show you guys those real quick as far as the animations. But that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this 6'2" demigod build with 90+ attribute ratings in each category for NBA 2K25. I'm going to leave a card here if you want to check out some of the other builds and face creations, that's stuff that I've done here in NBA 2K25. Before you head out, don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.